going to drop everything off into our wagon. Alright. Now I'm going to, feel somewhat bad. What's up, Arch Bros? Welcome back to the Daggerfall playthrough. It is currently part 43. In the last episode, we completely maxed out our mysticism. And we, of course, reached level 18. As you can see, we now have 495 health, which is ridiculous. And we got a whole plethora of spells. We basically went and got geared up last episode. And I think it would be a good time to get out of Auntie Claire for a bit once again. I think it'd be a nice time to go back to grinding back in Sabaedes over here in the ruins of Kosh Hall, as I've basically said I was going to do yesterday. And well, as you can see, we're back here at the Evil Lair, and we got a whole plethora of new spells that we can test out on the centaurs here, because we got more centaurs we need to... Okay. Got stuck in the muck. There we go. Gotta get No Name to pull us out, and... Hey, what's this? Huh. Looks like they, got a sign here of a house they're gonna put up. Guess that's why it's the ruins of Kosh Hall. Alright, well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 save out here outside the dungeon before we head on in. Alright. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm hearing vampires. I don't think this place is a centaur dungeon anymore. I think being level 18 might have actually bumped everything up. If that's the case, then hey, maybe this will be a much more worth it dungeon to explore. Oh, yeah, there's a ghost here, a wraith. Okay, it seems like things have definitely taken a turn for the worst. I guess killing all the centaurs and orcs here. Oh, yeah, something definitely bad happened. I guess all the centaurs may have got turned into vampires. Well, more gold and loot for us, I guess. It just means we're going to have to clear some stronger enemies than normal, but that should be fine. I mean, we got pretty good gear, so it shouldn't be too bad, and, you know, it's just vampires. Ugh. I wanted to kill centaurs. Guess this will have to do. Alright, let's see here. Already got up to 8,000 gold, so I think we can definitely save off on grabbing gold. See if we can rest near this area yet. Nope, not yet. We definitely need to clear the area before we can get our mana up. Alright, well, we're researching this area, so a lot of enemies are definitely going to be respawned, and a lot of them are going to be vampires because of our level. But that is perfectly fine. Hopefully we don't get vampirism. I wouldn't like to. Potion of chameleon form. Ooh, actually, what does that say? Rainwater, nectar, green leaves, yellow flowers, and green berries. Huh. Nice. No, that's not bad. Too bad I can't really make potions anywhere. This game doesn't exactly have alchemy the same way the other games do. Alright. And we can get us some good healing done. So now we can run back up here. And shoot, I can actually do different, like, buffing routines and stuff now. Alright, so I'm going to place Here, I'm going to stay in the hull. I'm going to drop off all of my junk and gunk. Let's see here. Drop off the recipe. Drop off the robes. I don't know where we got those, but I can definitely sell those somewhere. Drop off the ingredients. All of them. Alright, alright. Now here, we're going to place an anchor, which warp costs 12 mana now. That is cheap. Like, cheap. But hey, we got an anchor placed down. Let's see what a bunch of different spells would cost. So let's see here. We got Comprehend Languages, which is, not too bad. We got, I can Dispel Daedra if I want to. Dispel Magic. Spell Absorption. Yeah, I don't really know what I would... Ooh, Azur's Sight. I could actually use this to see if I can detect enemies, actually. Hang on, let me try Azur's Sight, see what it's like. So, does it actually show anything? Like, is there a point to this? Like, tell you what, if I'm going into, say, this area here, and I go into my map, do I see anything? Not seeing anything. I'm trying to test it out, see if Azur's Sight does much of anything. But I don't notice anything extra. You know? Definitely not seeing any enemies. Not seeing any magic either. I guess detect just doesn't work. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, detect enemy. Yeah, let's see here. Duration, chance. Caster is able to detect all enemies in a 30-foot cone. Projected from caster, chance to succeed is 1+1. Yeah, whatever. Detect magic, detect treasure, like it should allow me to detect stuff. Like a 30-foot cone, like I should be able to see the treasure in here. I guess it's not good enough treasure. Do I see it on the map at the very least? You know, like, is there an actual point to this spell? Because I'm looking at this now and I don't think there's a single point to this spell. Yeah, I don't even see the treasure pile that's sitting in there. Yeah, I don't see a point to the spell. You know, it's dumb. But hey, we at least tested it out, you know? So now we know that Azura's Sight is completely useless. And oh look, there's a person just sitting there. You good? Spell sword. Oh, good. Good lord. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get some healing done. Here, you know what? Let's see what having Azura's Mirror active is like. Let's see here. Spell Reflection? Yeah. Go ahead, cast your spells. Oh, well, Spell Sword just died, so... So long for that. Would have been nice to see that person just evaporate themselves with their own spells. Here, let's hover down here, see if these vampies want to... No, they're just below me. Okay. Well, that would have been a nice little test, but not too bad. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, so I'm rediscovering this dungeon now. Definitely a lot different. Seems all the... Okay. Yeah, it seems like that vampire was just literally sitting right there. Oh. That was the wrong spell. Alright, hey, well that's nice. An adamantium broadsword. That's at least a good bit of gold right there. Alright, let's see what Spell Reflect is like, though. See if I can hit some enemies with their own magic. Oh, yes, yes, please, please. Use your magic, use your magic. Okay, well, used his magic, I guess he hit himself, and yeah, it was about as boring to watch as I could have imagined, honestly. I guess he just had good health, and I guess it still did good enough damage to him to feel somewhat bad. What the? Been poisoned. Oh, well, that's not good. You know, what does that affect stat-wise? I'm not seeing any stat changes. So here, let's just cast a Cure. Yeah, we've definitely, there's Cure Disease. It seems I don't have, That's funny. I thought I had other curing options. I guess I don't have a cure for poison. Well, that sucks. I should be able to... Okay, so I'm taking damage. So I guess I was hit with poison then. Yeah, that noise was definitely annoying. Here, let's see if resting helps. Resting can sometimes heal wounds. Yeah, I'm perfectly healthy now, see? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, poison my ass. Alright. Let's see here. Well, we're back in Kosh Hall. It does seem like the Centaur gang has definitely either upped their numbers or they got completely replaced by new monstrosities. I guess the Centaurs have finally metamorphized into vampires. Hey, that at least means I killed all the Centaurs, so that's a good thing. I drove them to extinction. Now all that's left are the monsters born from the chrysalis of their disgusting forms, you know. Alright. Only got this area here. Oh. New room. Yeah, I know I've explored this dungeon before to a large extent. Definitely be nice to explore it again. Here, let's cast Azura's Mirror before we get hit with anything. Spell was reflected. Wow, that was cool. Alright, alright. And shoot, I didn't even have to heal against anything. Locke has nothing to fear from me. Get off of me, you foul fiend! Alright. Yeah, it seems like vampires are definitely going to be an issue here. But hey, it is what it is. I can just keep healing up. Let's see here. Do I have an open spell yet? I might have an open spell somewhere around here. Let's see here. I got Mephal's spell absorption. Yeah, that still needs to be trained up. Mephal's repulsion. Mephal's call. Mayrune's call. Shepagorath's mad tongue. Mephal's key. Yeah, Mephal's key. There we go. Yeah, I used Mephal's key to open up that one door. Nice. Seems like this just led to a grave site. Cool. Well, that's a bummer. I was hoping for no, more good loot. I guess they didn't have good loot. Nope, they got vampires. Just more vampires for the slaughter. But hey, it's just more training. Man, that vampire had a lot of clothes on her. Here, I guess let's train up our short blade a good bit, since our axe is really just trained as much as possible, and we really got all the magic we need to deal with this area. Still need train destruction though, and oh man. So yeah, it looks like this here's the torture room where they sewed the horse parts and human parts together. Still here, it looks like it's being repurposed now. Yeah, Wraith just died. Yeah, so not really much up here. Here, we can actually rest up here. I gotta tell you, things definitely do get easy as you go along. Yeah, I guess spell absorption is just a bit of a lost cause at the moment, but that's perfectly fine. I got spell resistance though. That could be pretty good to use. Seems like spell mirror might be more worth it. Tell you what, I can run around with the spell resistance for some time. You know, a bit cheaper. Get some more use out of that. Alright. Spell resistance should at least mean that we don't take any damage. I don't need to reflect magic 100% of the time. And oh look, we got more vampies. Alright, tell you what, we're going to have to haste through this. Should have a good haste effect now. Yeah, we can at least cast haste. It shouldn't be too long, too bad. And yeah, look, just tearing our way through all the vampires, the spell sword. And we can just re-heal. And we're still perfectly healthy. Yeah, you see, and of course that's 100 speed right there, which means we really get some good swinging speed out of that. Which, you know, is definitely useful. It's nice to get some good swing speed so you can actually tear your way through enemies with nothing but a dagger to get better training faster. It's also good to get my restoration trained up a good bit. And just look at the difference in swing speed there. Isn't that just nice? Alright, let's see how many enemies we can rip and tear through now. With our Daedric dagger in hand. I'm going to look in that area later. We're just able to rip and tear our way through vampires now like it's nothing. Like it's nothing to fear for me. Do I still have Mephal's key ready? Man, that is so useful. Oh, enemy nearby. Spell resisted. Hell yeah. That's what you like to see. You know, it's a bit overkill, but, you know, it is what it is. We should be getting plenty of restoration XP from that. Oh, short blade is increased. Guess that makes sense. We're getting our short blade up there. Definitely need to get our restoration up, though. Seems like we're getting that done, though, just by adventuring around. I want to get my weapon skills up a good bit, and shoot, running around the place should also increase our stealth a good bit. It seems to do that just all the time, automatically by itself. And also, let's just see how good our items are. So, let's see here. Condition new. Condition used. Yeah. So our dagger is a bit used, but that's fine. Here, and I'm going to drop another save. I guess we can really just get buffs up now. You know, I guess that's actually perfectly viable now. let's see here. So I guess Boethia's Guard is spell resistance. That's cheap spell resistance right there. And then we can haste up. And haste is good for a while. And then we still get some good restoration XP. And yeah, we resist any and all spells, so that's not even an issue. We can just rip and tear our way through enemies like it's nothing. And just keep strafing, I guess. Look at that. Got a steel katana with an enchantment on it. It's going to be hella expensive. We can identify that pretty easily. Alright. Looks like we've got a coffin room. You know, it's just nice re-exploring an area you've already been through, but at like a way higher level, just to see all the enemies get like ramped up and actually make the dungeon more fun and enjoyable by just having enemies that actually fight back. Oh look, Centaur cultists. They're still out here. That was an archer. Nice. Oh, look at that. And we found a little waterway. Here, let's drop a 3 save, and I guess we can see if we can go on this waterway here. I'm gonna use a Res XP. How much does Res XP actually heal by? Let's see here. Yeah, so that's actually pretty good. So that's, hang on, so it's a 1-to-1 per level. Hang on, so it's 1 + 1 every level. So it's giving me 19 health per cast, and it costs 5 mana. So yeah, that's not bad. Alright, let's see here. So I should have Lungs of Argonian kind still. Yeah, that's not very expensive. Let's go in. See what lies below. Shouldn't be too much. Oh god, no. Okay, I'm gonna have to censor that out. Okay, so apparently there's Lamayas now, and they are incredibly naked. That is... Yeah, so Lamayas exist. I'm gonna have to look down from now on, I guess. Oh! Did not mean to do that. What's this? Resist poison. Huh. Could prove useful. Hopefully I don't have to fight many more Lamayas. Because that was definitely surprising. Yeah, that was just a mold of flesh there, YouTube. Nothing else. Oh, that I can look at. Yeah, just a wraith. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, Daggerfall was definitely a different time. And you know, it's funny. Here, if I go into controls here... Okay, I guess if I continue... Yeah, I should have it in settings? Hang on. I don't see any settings for it, but... Okay, well, weird. I could have swore there was a setting for it where you could just turn nudity off. I guess that's just in Unity only, though. Which is a bummer. I guess back then, the devs didn't think that people would be playing Daggerfall for recording purposes for a channel that would, you know, have to be presentable. To a certain extent, at the very least. Look, yeah, well, that was definitely interesting, going through the water like that. Alright. Now to rebuff up, I guess. Man. Oh, there's a rat. Wow, that was interesting. Man, I kind of miss fighting all these centaurs, you know? Oh, shoot, and yeah. So I accidentally hit the Windows button. I guess it jumbled all my spells around, so that sucks. Alright, well, Boethiah's Guard is my spell resistance. That's cheaper. And we can re-haste back up. Alright, let's go ahead and run through. See what we got here. Oh, God. Yeah, I just got vampires here. Seems like vampires are just going to be the common enemy of this area. And, oh no, we can't carry anything else? Are you kidding me? Wow, we're already at maximum capacity now. Huh. Well, that sucks. So we're gonna have to stop grabbing gold, I guess. And where's my restoration XP? There it is. See, they move everything around and I get lost. Yeah, save against spell. Isn't that nice? Yeah, look at that. Elven Battle Axe, and I can't even loot it. Yeah, I can't take anything else. Alright, well, we're going to have to get out of here. So yeah, let's go ahead and warp back to our original destination. Place another anchor. And we're going to have to unload everything into our wagon here. That's perfectly fine. We can definitely do that. Yeah, it seems like we got another magic item here. Yeah, it seems like ingredients really take up a lot of weight, but you know, it is what it is. I guess we can stop looking at looting ingredients and junk. Because look at how much weight that is in just basic ingredients. Like, seriously? Alright, well, let's go ahead and rest up here. I guess we can spam identify until we get everything learned, and then I guess we can... I don't know, I guess I can do a grinding session of restoration. Maybe. I guess we can keep exploring, you know, exploring different avenue. Let's see here, so we got identify here. Yeah, because we know that's firestorm, we know that's lightning. We don't know what this is, so let's go ahead and pop this in here. Identified. What does it do now? So it's a steel frosty die katana of ice storms. Cast ice storm. So this is firestorm, this is lightning. You know, these magic items are kind of useless. I just realized I'm probably never going to use these, like, ever really. So I'm just going to plop these in as well, and we're just going to sell those at the next shop, maybe. Yeah, may as well. Now let's see here. Looks like we've ventured the basement section here, so I guess we can go down the downstairs section next. Let's drop another save here. We got our anchor placed, so that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and buff up. Make sure we get our guard up. And get a haste up. And now we're a lot faster and able to just melt through enemies. Oh. Yeah, it seems like they still got plenty of those cultists from before. And I'm going to look but not take everything, you know. Because we only got, and we still have like 150 pounds worth we can carry. Which is still a lot, like, you know, that's not bad. Definitely have good strength. Yeah, look at that, spell resisted. Just mass resisting spells over here. It's really nice, gotta say. Alright, let's see here. So I should have restoration XP right here. Yeah, because we still got plenty of charges on that, so not too big of a deal. Well, it looks like we've been in this section already. Huh. Yeah, I guess we were already here from the other side of that. Yeah, who knew mages would be a lot easier to deal with if you can't get hit with their magic. I mean, seriously, it's like they don't even realize what they're dealing with. Yeah, no, look at that. Mithril longsword. Yeah, that's definitely going to get looted and sold somewhere. Maybe like 3 gold. Single skull candle. Gotta love it. Gotta love skull candles, you know? I'm probably not gonna mess with water again, though. After that scenario. Didn't realize there would be a Lamaya there. Hope I don't come across a nymph either. Because those Fae, yeah, they have even less clothes. Yeah, it's kind of like the Medusas. Alright. But honestly, they're kind of pixelated enough that it shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's just, yeah. Alright. Well, it seems like I'm basically rediscovering all the different dead ends I've already checked out in the last rush of the dungeon. But you know, it is nice to rediscover everything and... Oh, see enemies that still fail. Spell sword. Ain't that something? Would be nice if they actually had actual loot worth grabbing. Definitely some good short blade training though. Yeah, more centaur tunnels. Old and abandoned now. Thanks to me. Still got some centaur cultists in here though. No, God. This guy has it. This guy has the disease. You probably heard it already. Here, I'll probably sell that sword though. Dormer isn't something to bat an eye at, you know. Still sells for pretty good. Still sells for pretty septum. Lock has nothing to fear from me. Should, I have the key right here. Yeah, that does cost a bit of mana though. Here, we want to rest here. I just love the fact that I can just sit here and rest like that. Make it to where I can straight up resist spells. And we're just going to rehaste myself. Seems like I haven't seen this area yet. At least in this run. So we're definitely making progress. Oh, I've been here before. You know, it is nice getting some good old nostalgia. It's just, you know, I kind of miss slaughtering centaurs. Is it bad that I like slaughtering those things? Too bad I killed them all. Oh well. Hey look! A Daedric Claymore! Huh. Well, it looks like we're definitely, finding some good loot to sell, though, at the very least. Yeah, we're going to be rich after this. We're going to be swimming in moolah after this. Alright. Make sure I get all these pillar areas fully discovered, because, you know, they do register pretty weirdly on the map. And it is nice to get all of them truly fully highlighted on the map so I can actually see where I've been, because Lord forgive, I look at the map and see an area I wasn't in before. Now look, another mage that made the foolish decision of approaching me. And I'm not reading. I'm not reading them. I'm selling them. I'm not going to read anymore. That is my promise. I'm not going to be reading any more books because they take way too long. They just take way too long to do. It was nice when I started, but okay, that sounds like a skeleton. Are there seriously skeletal warriors here? Is that a no? I guess it's a whoa. Yeah, because they hear that Morgar Dreth is back. Oh, it's a Wraith. What? Oh, vampire. Yeah, vampires are weak now. It seems I've definitely become a bit powerful. This is a nice little comfy room, though. You can see why this Wraith would choose to sit here and die, you know? It's definitely a nice resting spot. Very comfy, critical strike is increased. Can definitely cast a couple of good buffs before venturing onwards. I mean, this is a good resting spot, too. It's a shame the centaurs were here before. Had to drive them out. Yeah. So it looks like I fully discovered this lower section again. Oh, is that fully discovered though? Hang on. Yeah, this lower section is completely discovered. There's literally nothing here now. Nothing for us. So no reason to be down there anymore. Guess there was a room I never double checked. I just forget how far back that room was, you know. Because these labyrinthian dungeons are, well, labyrinthian. Well, I guess I never checked the right side of this area. Yeah, nothing valuable there. Are there more wraiths really screaming? Oh, looks like I was disturbing his infinite rest. Oh well. You know, I guess the whole grave site aesthetic makes more sense now, with all these vampires around. And honestly, joining the vampire clan of this region would definitely be nicer than joining just some rando region, you know? Because Sabides is a unique region. Even though it doesn't really have any law to it, like it's really just a random pirate island, still nice, you know? Still nice to be out here and explore, you know? It's nice and relaxing. Of course, you're probably wondering why I'm playing Daggerfall when the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered just came out, and the answer is quite simple. I'm going to play that once it's time to actually play it, because, you know, it's not my streaming day, and honestly, I would like to have a nice live feed review, like live reactions to it when I stream it. You know, I feel like I could definitely stream it and get nice, fresh, organic reactions, and I feel like that would just be nice, you know, just to have. And I don't think I've ever done an actual recording of, like, my actual first looks with true first impressions. Like, I've done Tamriel Rebuilt, but, like, I did actually play Tamriel Rebuilt, like, a little bit before I started streaming it to try and get some groundwork, and I feel like it would be nice to get in a game and actually have my initial, wow, look at this, you know? Like, I feel like that would be a nice little touch that you just wouldn't get in most playthroughs of most people playing different games, because they usually play the game first, and I'd like to wait until I'm ready to play it, you know? Because currently it's just Daggerfall time, you know? I got a pretty full schedule of mini games, and it looks like I've already completely discovered everything in Kosh Hall. Are you serious? Have I really completed Kosh Hall that quickly? Well, I guess Kosh Hall is a short dungeon. I feel like I'm missing areas, though. What am I missing? Guess it doesn't matter. Tell you what. We've definitely explored a good bit. We've definitely done a good bit here. I'm going to, I guess, teleport right back. Right back here. Place another anchor. We're going to drop everything off into our wagon. Alright. Now I'm going to, feel somewhat bad. What? I beg your pardon, what? What just happened? What just happened?
Yeah.
Game. Hang on, loading in. It just did it again.
Yeah.
Feels so bad. Oh, God. Okay, hopefully I can catch it. I may have to reset my game. I don't know what... Okay, okay. Feels somewhat bad. You have contracted the plague, a very serious, often fatal, very quick disease. It will spread through your system. Oh, shit. How long have we had the plague? Yeah, and of course it would make me constantly rest until I quickly stopped it. Let's see here. I need to cast Azura's Cure. Did that cure it? Healthy. Everything's good. Okay, let's fully rest. Where did I get the plague from? Okay, well that definitely threw a wrench in my plans for a sec. Because I was about to start grinding and wrapping things up. I guess I should have checked to see if I had the plague or not. That was terrifying. Caught me in a death loop too, which was really terrifying. I was not expecting to be a death loop like that. I mean, is there really anything worth exploring now? Like, what am I missing out on? Let's see here. Not really anything. Tell you what. I'm going to teleport back here. Place an anchor. I'm going to rest until fully healed. Do I have any disease? No. Good. Here, I'm going to get this axe out just so I have it out. I'm going to drop... Actually, no. Wait. So we got the anchor. Going to load into my wagon. There's the book. So yeah, I guess we didn't pick up any other items of interest. Alright. Now I'm going to save. And what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to get some training done, so that way we can get 95 restoration and really max out our stuff here. And then I guess in the next following episodes, we're going to max out our illusion, alteration, and destruction to really max out everything we have. Because of course we still need to get our skills grinded up a good bit. And I guess restoration would definitely be a good place to start, so this is going to be another speed ahead. You all know the drill. I'll catch you all after the speed ahead. Alright, well, we definitely hit level 19, so that's for damn sure. It's a 4 level, but honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I don't really care too much, so we're just going to put everything into speed because really we got all the skills that we really need already out the way, so we can really just put everything into speed from here. So I'm just being real with y'all now. I could really care less about actually having a 5 or a 6 level up by now. But we got up to 73 restoration, and now spells like haste, cast 133 spell points, and Mafala's spell absorption is now costing 246, so we can actually finally start to truly cast some spell absorption in here, which is nice. But yeah, anyways, enemies keep catching us in the middle of resting, but just resting again seems to be able to cancel that out, so yeah, that's a good update. I'm going to drop another save here and continue grinding, so catch y'all at this other speed ahead. Alright, man, this speed ahead is definitely taken a good long toll. But it looks like we got another 6 point with our level 20, which is nice. And it seems like we got a huge boost to our health as well, so that's pretty good. Let's see here. We currently have 88 restoration. This video is definitely taking a really long time. It's taken a lot of recording. And yeah, I feel like we're getting close though. So we're definitely going to be able to wrap things up soon. I just have to finish leveling my restoration. So yeah, I'm going to drop another save here, and I'm going to catch y'all after another speed ahead. So see y'all on the other side. Alright, and after a really long grinding session, we finally did it. All 3 of our primary magic schools are completely maxed out as much as possible. We are currently level 20. We have 200 fatigue, 545 health, 150 endurance, encumbrance, and the only real training we can really get is through axe, stealth, and short blade. We need to bump those skills up to continue leveling up. And of course we still gotta get our minor school spells up, or schools up. Now let's see here. So Mafala's spell absorption, as you can see, costs 99 mana now, and haste now costs 54 mana. We can cast some good spells. I mean, spell absorption lasts for, I mean, shoot, we're level 20, so that is 200 plus, that is 210 rounds. That is 210 rounds. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, do you realize how much of a duration that is? Like, hang on. That is 210 rounds, which, of course, every round is 5 seconds. That is 1,050 seconds. So just a little over 17 minutes. 17 and a half minutes. That is ridiculous. Of just straight spell absorption. Well, anyways, that's basically set up that way now. So, yeah, and basically what this really means is this spell here is actually one of the most inefficient healing spells we have, because it heals so little for so much because of how the system works. So we do need to go and get a new healing spell so we can actually heal more efficiently via our new setup. And I mean, we already basically explored everything we could here in Kosh Hall. This recording definitely took a long while. Y'all might not see it that way, but it definitely took a while out of me. And oh, look. Basically all of Kosh Hall was essentially deleted anyways, just from me resting here. Why does it do that? You know, like, that is so stupid. But y'all can see it now, just in full 4K like that. Well, anyways, that's going to be a good place to wrap things up. In the next episode, I'm going to get a new spell for healing. Maybe we can grind up our illusion next and see how far we can take that, or maybe destruction next, because honestly, we could definitely use some good destruction magic now, because I feel like destruction would really take us pretty far. Yeah, because our destruction XP spell is still pretty expensive, even though it's, destruction XP. Like, look, Firebolt still costs 81 mana for pretty good damage, honestly. Like, a good Firebolt can deal, what, like, that's 5 to 10 per level on top of 1 to 5, so that deals anywhere from, oh, I don't know, let's see here. So that can deal anywhere from 5 times 20, oh, nope, 5 times 20, so that can deal anywhere from 105 damage to 210 damage. That, like, just, wow. As a basic firebolt, yeah, I can see. It seems this game is really balanced around being level 20, which I kind of don't like. But anyways, this is going to be a good place to wrap things up. This has been your bro Frostgrin. I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later!